Introducing the integumentary and excretory systems. Meet the team.
Hi, I'm India Integumentary.
And what's up, y'all? I'm Eric Excretory.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hey, sweetie.
How was your day?
It was good. Today we learned about the body systems.
Wow, that's cool. What body systems did you guys learn?
We learned a bunch, but I really like the integumentary and excretory systems.
Well, it's funny you mentioned those two. Your mother and I have something very important to tell you.
Whoa! What's going on?
I know you're probably wondering why we just transformed into superheroes. Well, we've been waiting until you learned about body systems in school to tell you that we help control every single walking, breathing person on this earth. I am India Integumentary, and I protect the body against invasion from infectious organisms, abrupt changes in body temperature, and I also act as a receptor for touch, pressure, pain, heat, and cold. The integumentary system works with the skin, nails, and hair. The skin is the body's largest organ, and it helps regulate body temperature by enlarging or shrinking the blood vessels. It also produces vitamin D, which is necessary for absorbing calcium and helping facilitate bone growth. Unlike other mammals, humans do not have claws. To keep us from having useless sticks of jelly attached to our arm, fingernails give the end of the finger support to allow us to do everyday tasks, such as holding a cup. Just like the skin, hair also helps to regulate body temperature. When the body is cold, the muscles surrounding the hair follicles contract, causing the body hairs to stand up. This is done to help keep more heat inside of the body. This is what happens when you get goosebumps. Sweat glands are also involved in the integumentary system. They help control your body temperature by excreting sweat made mainly of water and some salts. As the water in the sweat evaporates, the surface of the skin cools. Another function of sweat is to help with gripping by slightly moistening the palms.
I'm Eric Excretory, and I help you. This system includes the kidney, liver, urinary bladder, and lungs. The kidneys, which you have two of, filters your blood to produce urine. Blood flows through the kidneys several times a day. The liver then converts it to a less toxic substance known as urea. This substance is then eliminated through your urine. Urine that is made in the kidneys travels down two tubes called ureters to the bladder. The bladder then stores the urine, allowing urination to be infrequent and controlled. Urine then exits the bladder into the urethra, which carries urine out of the body. Because it passes through the penis, the urethra is longer in men than it is in women. In males, it is about 8 inches, whereas it is only about 1.5 inches in females. The lungs help oxygen circulate through our blood and then removes it from the body as carbon dioxide.
Wow, I never knew you guys control what goes on inside the human body. That's so cool. Do you guys work alone? Are there other superheroes that control body systems like the nervous system and digestive system?
Why, of course. We'll have our friends explain to you how we help with their body systems. I'm Mr. Immune, and I control your immune system. The skin is the first line of defense in your immune system. Oils are secreted from tiny skin glands located in the dermis of the skin. These oils act as a natural barrier to protect the body from the outside world and regulate internal functions. Immune cells, such as Langerhans cells and macrophages, live in the skin to defend the body against infections. Your mother helps to fight off harmful bacteria before I can even touch them. Thanks, India.
No problem, Mr. Immune. Did you learn something, sweetie?
OMG, yes, Mom. Your work is so cool.
I also work with the nervous system. Do you want to talk to Neva Nerve?
Of course I do. Hi, I'm Neva. I control the nervous system. Your mother provides the skin, which has the sense of touch. As you touch things, nerves work together with other senses to send signals to the brain. Imagine touching a hot stove. A signal is sent from your hand to your brain that makes you say, ouch. Wow, I never knew all these systems work together. What else do you do, Mom?
Your dad and I work with the digestive system and the circulatory system as well. I'll have them explain how they work with me and how they work along with your father.
I'm Danny Digestive. Your mother encourages the uptake of calcium from our diet by helping to synthesize and absorb vitamin D. Calcium enters the bloodstream through the capillary networks in the skin. Digestion and assimilation of dietary fats and oils are essential to make the oils that protect the skin and hair. Now here's my sister.
Hi, I'm Christina Circulatory. Your mother and I work together to help the body regulate its temperature. Capillaries near the skin open when our body needs to cool off and close when we need to conserve heat.
OMG, wow, you're so cool, Mom.
Hey. Your mother isn't the only superhero in this family. I work with some really cool systems too. Danny, show her how things are done. I am Danny Digestive, and as my name suggests, I help digest your food. I collect and remove undigested solids while your dad filters those compounds out of the bloodstream and collects them in the urine.
A little while ago, I'm Christina Circulatory, and I circulate oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. With the help of your dad, I filter blood at the kidneys and absorb anything that exceeds the normal levels. See ya!
Thanks again for stopping by, Christina. I really think my daughter's starting to get the hang of this stuff. It seems like my bitter ex-girlfriend Erica wants to teach you some stuff too. Erica, get on with it.
I'm Erica Endocrine, and I control your father, as well as the entire excretory system. I'm sure he never told you that, but if you ingest too much water, I release hormones that signal your body to produce more urine.
I'm sorry you had to find out that way, sweetie, but I did warn you that she was still bitter. I promise that Erica's sister, Rebecca Respiratory, won't be the same way.
Hey, I'm Rebecca, and I'm your father's most important friend. Together, me and your dad help eliminate carbon dioxide and water vapors from the body. Awesome, right? You totally couldn't live without us. She's pretty cool. So are we the only things with the integumentary and excretory system?
Not at all. First, let's have your mother tell you how she helps other organisms, and then I'll fill you in about myself.
As you know, fish have scales. But did you ever think about why that is? Fish have soft bodies, so these scales are like armor. They protect the body of the fish.
The epidermis is the outer layer that we see. It secretes mucus that protects the fish's skin from bacteria and fungus. The dermis forms the inner layer of the skin.
Unlike fish and humans, birds have feathers. These feathers help them to control their body temperature. Birds expose their head and feet to cool down or tuck them into their feathers to keep warm.
Just like fish, sharks have scales too. However, their scales are pointed and act as teeth called placoid scales.
Exoskeletons are rigid external coverings for the body. Some examples are crabs, lobsters, and cockroaches. These coverings provide support and protection for the organism.
Sharks also have kidneys that can adjust to suit the salinity of water they're in. This is very unique because unlike most fish, which are limited to living in either freshwater or saltwater, sharks can live in both. To adjust to different salinity, they produce large amounts of urine to balance out the levels. Turtles balance out their salt levels by excreting excess salt through their tear ducts, also known as crying. Marine iguanas, on the other hand, spray salty water out of their nostrils.
I never knew how important these things were. You guys are so perfect.
Well, not quite. Unfortunately, There are diseases that sometimes affect the work that we do.
What? But why?
It's just life, sweetie. We'll tell you about some of our not so perfect features.
Skin cancer affects many people on the planet. It's the abnormal growth of skin cells. A person can develop skin cancer from too much exposure to UV rays, which damages genetic material. A more common disease is eczema. It isn't impacted by outside factors. Eczema is the crusting and oozing of different parts of the body, such as the scalp, eyelids, nose, lips, hand, and feet. Psoriasis is another skin disease that causes pink, scaly patches to develop on the knees, elbows, scalp, and other parts of the body. Psoriasis can be inherited from parents. Luckily, your parents don't have it.
Oh man, those must suck. What diseases do you deal with, Dad?
Well, women and sometimes men can contract a urinary tract infection. People get UTIs when bacteria gets into the urethra. Urinary tract infections can cause a constant urge to pee and pain while urinating. Some people may also develop stones in their kidneys which have to pass through the urinary tract and finally out of the urethra. This process is usually very painful for the person dealing with it, but is undeniably better than having full-on kidney failure, which results in a reduced urine output and abnormally low levels of sodium, calcium, and carbon dioxide.
Bonus trivia presented by your favorite superheroes. First round, integumentary system. During your lifetime, how many pounds of skin will you shed? The correct answer was 40 pounds of skin. True or false? Fingernails grow about 2 inches per week. False. The nails only grow about 0.5 millimeters per week. What is the average amount of hair on your head? Correct answer was 120,000. Where's the thinnest layer of skin located? The correct answer is the eyelids. An average adult has how many square feet of skin? The correct answer is 20 square feet of skin. About how often do we get a new layer of skin? The correct answer is about once a month. The second round is the excretory system. How much does the average human sweat in a day? The correct answer is 1.5 gallons. How much percent of urine is water? The correct answer was B, 95% water and 5% urine. True or false? The brain and the bladder are about the same size. The correct answer is true. How many times do humans use the restroom in 1 year? The correct answer was 3,000 times.